Alan Turing, the man who cracked the code. Before the modern computer, before artificial intelligence, before machines could think, there was one man who asked a radical question. Can logic itself be mechanized? His name was Alan Turing. Born in 1912 in London, Turing was different from the beginning. He wasn't interested in memorizing rules. He wanted to understand why the rules existed. Teachers found him brilliant and frustrating. He solved problems his own way, skipping steps, inventing methods, thinking ahead of his time. That independence would change the world. At King's College, Cambridge, Turing began exploring one of the deepest questions in mathematics. What can be computed? Influenced by thinkers like Alonzo Church, Turing developed a theoretical idea so powerful that it would define the digital age. He called it a universal machine. In 1936, Turing described a machine that could read symbols on an infinite tape, follow logical rules and simulate any other machine. It existed only on paper, but the idea was revolutionary. If logic could be written as symbols, and symbols could be processed mechanically, then one machine could perform any calculation. The modern computer was born, in theory. Then in 1939, the world went to war. Turing was recruited to Britain's top secret code-breaking centre, Bletchley Park. The enemy used the Enigma machine, believed to be unbreakable. Millions of possible settings, messages changing daily, a cipher that seemed impossible. Turing didn't attack the code with guesswork. He attacked it with machinery. He helped design the bomb, an electromechanical system that could test thousands of configurations rapidly. Day after day, the machines ran. And eventually, the Enigma cracked. Historians estimate this breakthrough shortened the war by at least 2 years and saved millions of lives. The man who imagined a universal thinking machine had built a real one to defeat tyranny. When the war ended, Turing did not slow down. He moved from breaking codes to building minds. He designed the automatic computing engine, one of the earliest stored program computer architectures. His idea was simple but profound. If instructions could be stored in memory like data, then a machine could change its behaviour without being rebuilt. This concept powers every computer you use today. At the University of Manchester, engineers built the Manchester Baby, the first machine to execute a stored program electronically. Turing joined the team. Soon after, he wrote the programming manual for the Ferranti Mark I, the world's first commercial computer. But Turing was already thinking beyond calculation. He was thinking about intelligence. In 1950, he published a paper that asked a simple question: can machines think? Instead of debating philosophy, he proposed a test. If a machine could converse in a way indistinguishable from a human, would we deny it intelligence? This idea, now known as the Turing test, became a cornerstone of artificial intelligence. In 1956, researchers, including John McCarthy, gathered at the Dartmouth Summer Research Project on artificial intelligence. The seeds Turing planted were beginning to grow. Today, AI writes, calculates, diagnoses, composes, and creates. From smartphones to satellites, from language models to robotics, every one of them traces back to a question. Alan Turing did not just crack a wartime cipher, he cracked the idea that intelligence was purely biological. The code he broke won a war. The code he wrote built the future.